Hey guys, today we are going to be creating some meatballs, and with this actual recipe I'm going to show you two different ways that you can make this into two different meals. So we're going to start off by showing you everything we have. We have some ground turkey, and this is from Aldi's. We also have 3 mild Italian sausages, a chopped onion, and we have a tablespoon of mayonnaise, some parsley, some garlic, some basil, some onion powder. We also have black pepper, breadcrumbs, brown sugar. We have some white cheddar, but that's for later, not during the course of making it. It's going to be for later. Then we have some adobo. You need some buns because we're making meatball sandwiches as one of the actual meals. And we have some traditional spaghetti sauce from Aldi's. So that's all you're going to need. Alright guys, so we're going to get the meat in a bowl, and we're going to take the Italian sausage out of the actual casing and put that in there as well with the onions and the mayo. We're just going to make sure we get everything out of there. Now we're going to add our seasonings, and I'm just putting enough to taste. And you can season these the way you want. So you definitely don't have to go by actually what I'm doing. That was about a tablespoon of brown sugar, and that is about a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, and I'm putting about a 1/4 teaspoon of everything, all of the seasonings inside of there. I'm going to incorporate this with my spoon, but you know what? There's nothing better than using your hands. Guys, your girl's not feeling too well, but I had to get this video edited so I won't forget it. But alright, so after that is incorporated, it's time to get your pan out because it's time to get ready for the fun part. So I'm just spraying it with some olive oil with garlic flavoring from Aldi's that I love, love, love. It's hard to find it because it only comes out in certain seasons. So you want to make sure you roll these nice and firmly and make sure they are consistent in size, and make sure that if you are doing a bun that they will fit inside the bun and not be too big. And if you're doing spaghetti, I guess they can be as big as you want them to be. You can also cook these and you can freeze these, or cook them halfway and freeze them. It's up to you and utilize them for whatever meal you choose. I'm just putting a 1/4 cup of water in it and closing it up with some aluminum foil so that way they can steam. Now I had some lettuce and some tomatoes, so I'm just making a very small, light, simple salad. And alright, now it's time to take these bad boys out and get this sauce made for these meatball subs. So I'm using a whole jar of spaghetti sauce. I'm using some chicken broth, and I use that to get all the ingredients out of the jar. Basil, parsley, brown sugar, black pepper, garlic powder, adobo, and onion powder. And that is all that's in my sauce. Now I'm going to submerge those meatballs and let them simmer. Alright, we're doing meal number 2, and this is a meal for my middle daughter, my 15-year-old. She does not like to eat the sauce on her meatballs. Pretty weird, but she likes it in her spaghetti. I don't know. So now I'm going to be putting a little bit of cornstarch into a bowl, and that's about a 1/4 cup. And we're going to be making some Salisbury meatballs for her over rice. And I'm going to put a little bit of warm water in the bowl and basically get all the lumps and everything out of it. And that's what I'm doing, just adding some water to that. But this is her favorite. And so what you see now is about a cup of the actual water, and I add just a little bit more, maybe a teaspoon more of the actual starch. This is what's going to create a gravy to make the Salisbury meatballs. These recipes can also be done inside of a crock pot. I'm going to be using Gravy Master. It is a way to darken your gravy, and it's also a way to flavor your gravy. So that's all I'm putting in there, and that was about a good teaspoon of that. And y'all know I love my Maggi Jugo. This stuff flavors things so excellently. So I'm putting that in as well, and I'm going to put about, I say that was like a good 1/2 teaspoon, and then I'm going to be putting some accent salt, and I would say the accent salt was about a good tablespoon. Now mind you, I'm not putting a whole bunch of salty things in here, so it's okay to put that much accent salt. I added garlic, I'm adding some parsley, I'm adding some poultry seasoning. This stuff is amazing too to make your food so flavorful. And on the side, I'm going to be putting some onion powder for that touch of onion flavor. So that's what's inside of this gravy. And I'm going to continue blending it together and add just a dash of black pepper to it as well. Now after you whisk everything together, it's time to put it in your saucepan, and that's what I'm doing right now. When I tell you this is nice and simple and a great way to create a Salisbury gravy for any type of meat. It's a great way to make a quick and easy meal, and you can put this right over rice. So now I'm putting the actual meatballs in there, and I'm only doing 5 because this is just for one person. So you would basically double or quadruple this actual ingredient to make more or less for more people, but this is just for her because we're eating the meatball sub. So that's what you're doing. You're gonna let it simmer and it will thicken. All right, guys, this stuff smells amazing. Quick and easy Salisbury gravy. These are so tasty. If you try it, please let me know. Now, these can be done right now, or you can let them continue to sit and let the gravy adhere to the meatballs. It is totally up to you, but this is a nice, quick, and easy recipe to throw over some rice. But now we got to get these meatball subs put together. Now all I'm going to be doing is shredding my cheddar, and you guys know I always use block cheese because it's better for you, and I'd rather take the time to shred it than to use the already shredded cheese that has the silica on it, which is a form of plastic that is not good for your body, which we know a lot of stuff isn't, but if we can avoid certain stuff, let's do it. All right, guys, so let's move on. OMG, guys, the smell of this stuff is amazing. And I know I say it a lot, but it is. This, guys, is amazing sauce for some spaghetti. You can either throw some penne pasta in there. It's just so many ideas that you can use to create sauce with meatballs. So I'm going to take these actual breads that I've just toasted. As you see, I just put them in the oven for just a little bit of time to get them a nice little crisp on them. And now we're going to create our meatball subs, so watch me work. Y'all know this is the part I like because it's almost time to grub. So I usually put 3 meatballs in each one because they're nice sized meatballs. I add some sauce, some cheese, and then I add some more sauce, and then I add some more cheese. And then for my daughters, we're just going to take and top those Salisbury meatballs on top of this rice. She is obsessed with gravy just like her mother. I love gravy. I love it. It's my best friend. So yeah, I'm just going to put that on top of there, and she's going to devour that, and we're going to devour our meatball subs and our salads. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you thumbs up. If you have any questions about it, make sure you leave it in the comments below because you know your girl will respond back. But this is 2 meals in one recipe. So if you enjoyed it, share it, and I will see you in the next video. We're looking for your girl on social media. This is where I am at CPR for the Body. But hey, before you go, check out these great videos I have lined up.